South Dakota Republican Mike Rounds, member of the Senate Veterans Affairs and Senate Armed Services Committee. Senator, how are you? Good morning to you.
Very good. Good morning.
I guess nothing's easy, but 86-9 is a pretty decent vote, isn't it?
It's a good vote. Naturally, in the Senate, there's still a number of our members on the other side of the aisle that will vote against anyone who is a Trump nominee. But nonetheless, this was a pretty solid suggestion of support for the veterans across the country.
What do you like about Robert Wilkie? He's got a very big job, Senator.
He most certainly does. This is an agency which has lots of work to be done within it. It's a huge bureaucracy. There's over 360,000 individuals who work there. They have in the past shown, in some cases, more protectionism for the agency as opposed to taking care of our veterans. I think Robert is the right guy at the right time. He comes from the Department of Defense. He clearly, as a veteran himself and as a family of veterans, he understands how critical it is that we provide that health care and services to these veterans across the country. He understands the challenges that he faces, and I really think he's got the right demeanor to take on this agency and to make some improvements.
Yeah, Bernie Sanders voted no, 8 others voted no. Bernie Sanders said he's worried about the VA being privatized. Is that a possibility? And if you believe that, will it make it better?
Look, nobody's trying to privatize the VA, but there is nothing wrong with providing services that are best for the veterans. And in this particular case, I think Senator Sanders believes that Mr. Wilkie will look at what is best for the veterans, and he's not going to be protecting the agency. What he's going to be trying to do is to provide the best services possible. TRICARE, which is what our armed services uses, allows individual members to actually go on out into the community and get some services. If the rules that are promulgated by the VA will now allow those veterans some leeway in terms of where they get the services provided, that's good for the veterans. But there are some members here in Congress that think that they should be restricted back to government services only. In other words, government-run health care.
Well, if you can make the system better, I don't think a single veteran would argue with you on that. Well, what's the president's message in 2 hours in Kansas City to the convention there?
Number one, there are literally billions of people across this globe that are free today because of their service. Our country is free today, and we have the opportunities for all of the liberties because of men and women that wear the uniform of the United States of America. We owe them a debt of gratitude that we can never truly repay. But the one thing we can do is to send a message of support and a promise that we will honor the commitments that we've made to them over the last several generations, and to thank them for everything that they've provided to our country.
Yeah, he's going to make a strong,
and to their families as well.
Agreed. Josh Hawley is trying to unseat Claire McCaskill in November. Can he win that race in Missouri?
Oh, absolutely. Look, Josh, number one, is a really good candidate. Folks in Missouri are going to look at this thing and they're going to say, look, are we moving in the right direction as a country? Is our economy going to be improved? Are we choosing the right person at the very top to actually make nominations to the United States Supreme Court that will look at the decisions based upon what the Constitution would have us believe is correct, as opposed to trying to write new legislation themselves. And I think that's exactly what Josh Hawley brings to the table. It's a matter of, do you believe that this president should have support as he continues to nominate and get conservative judges on the bench across the United States?
It's going to be a very interesting race to watch. You know, President Trump did very well there in Missouri in 2016. So we shall see. Senator, thank you for your time. Appreciate it. Mike Rounds from South Dakota.
Thank you.
On the Hill. Thank you.